Today, we're talking about the miracle of the car business. Hey, I'm Travis Miller.
And I'm Jimmy Vee, and this is Better Dealerships.
Hey, Jim, in a previous video, we were talking about sleeping buyers, and I think that if somebody watched that, they would naturally be wondering, where do you find all these sleeping buyers at, and how do you wake them up? And those are important questions, and we want to answer them. But to understand where sleeping buyers come from, first you have to understand something that we talk about as the miracle of the car business. In fact, it's frankly the thing that makes the car business the greatest business that you can be in, and here it is. Everybody wants a nicer, newer car.
We should say that again. Everybody wants a nicer, newer car than the one they're driving right now. Just buy a car, a week later, your friend gets a nicer, newer car. Guess what? You're going, dang, that's really nice, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're not jumping into a nicer, newer car probably right then. So the
feasible.
everybody might be a bit of an exaggeration, but at the end of the day, because of desire and because of ego and because of the change, that our desire for what's new, people are always on the hunt for a nicer, newer car than the one they're driving right now. And guess what? That is just not normal in most businesses or industries. Travis.
No. Yeah, that's not typical in most businesses. I mean, we could go through, just think about it in your mind. Think about all the businesses where people aren't really excited to get, like nobody's excited to get a new roof. You really hope you don't have to get a new roof.
Right.
You
No one wants a nicer, newer weed whacker.
Yeah, like, the one you've got is fine. I really would hope I don't have to replace it. But people don't wait until their vehicle stops working to get another one. If they did, then there would be no used car market, right? There'd be no secondary market. But there's a huge secondary market, and that's driven by the fact that people get tired of their vehicles before their vehicles have lost their useful life or have, reached the end of their useful life. People just get tired, and it's easy to understand if you think about the role that a vehicle plays in somebody's life. It's a huge part of, by the way, for right or wrong, not really passing judgment on this. It's a huge part of a way a person, for many people, how they view themselves, how they're perceived by others, what it feels like to pull up to work, to school, to church, to their friend's house, and the car that they're driving says something about who they are. Not to mention the safety and reliability of a vehicle. It helps them take care of their families, get their kids to school, get themselves to a doctor's appointment, get over to see their friends and family.
Yeah,
the car matters.
Yeah, and life happens, and because it happens, it sometimes necessitates change in a vehicle before that vehicle is done with its useful life. This is why we have a secondary car market, and this is why there's an opportunity here that doesn't exist anywhere else, because we have a combination of necessity and desire for a better version of the thing that they already got. And that creates a huge opportunity for dealerships. And most dealerships do not understand this miracle and do not capitalize on this miracle nearly enough.
Now, this is where sleeping buyers come from, okay? This is why sleeping buyers exist. Most businesses don't have sleeping buyers lying in wait. The fact is that at any given time, only a small sliver of the population is actively shopping. But there are lots of people who would love a nicer, newer car, but for whatever reason, they just don't think it's the right time, and so they're not active shoppers. All we need to do is wake them from their slumber, show them that now could be the right time. Everybody's circumstances are different, and that you're interested in helping them find out if it's the right time. And so the interesting thing is that the sleeping buyer market is about 50 times larger than the active shopper market. So there's tons of additional opportunity and additional customers. It basically means that everybody's a potential customer instead of just the people who are actively shopping online right now.
Right. And most dealerships are not capitalizing on this expanded market opportunity. They just are focusing on the customers that are actively shopping and actively searching on the internet and are in the market today. But if you expand your focus, if you understand how to communicate effectively with the sleeping buyer, leveraging the concept of the miracle of the car business, you can multiply your market opportunity and ultimately your leads and sales in short order. And It's just a huge opportunity that's so often missed. And you know what? The beauty of it is, if you really do it properly, you're positioning yourself as a valuable asset, resource, and expert in the marketplace and in the community. And again, that allows you to provide true value and ultimately increase your profits by doing more and being more valuable to the customer.
Hey, join us on this conversation and other conversations like it. Check us out on Facebook at Better Dealerships. It's a private group on Facebook called Better Dealerships. We hope to see you there.